going to be looking at surface area and volume. So if you look at this triangular prism that we have here, first we're going to want to say, how do we find the volume? So to find the volume, we're going to use this. We're going to use the volume equals the base area times the height. So the base area is actually quite simple. Simply we need to find the area of the base triangle. It can either be the top triangle here or the bottom triangle here. It doesn't really matter. As long as we can find the area of one, we're going to be fine. So in this example, the base area of this triangle is actually 6. So we're going to say that's 6 inches times the height, which is 15 inches. So in this example, we have the volume equals the base area, which is 6, and the height, which is 15. So 6 times 15 is 90. So the volume equals 90 inches, and because it's volume, it's cubed. So that's simply our answer right there. Very similar to the triangular prism, a rectangular prism can be found in basically the exact same way. So we have, once again, the volume is going to equal the base, which is going to be this cube down here, which is simply 6 times 6, which is 36. So we already know the base is 36. We don't have units in this case, but we're just going to assume it's a number. So we're just going to say volume equals 36, and then we can simply say by the side, which is 6. Okay, so say you need to find the volume of a cylinder. Actually, pretty simple. So in this case, volume equals pi r squared times height. So in this case, the radius, of course, is going to be 2, and then the height is going to be 4. Or no, the height is going to be 8, sorry. So in this case, v equals pi 2 squared times the height. And then I'm just going to plug that in quickly because it's easier to just calculate pi on a calculator. More accurate result. So in this case, you're actually going to get the volume equaling 100.531, and that's going to be inches cubed. So very similar to that, we also, if we go over here, we have a cone. So cones are actually fairly simple, as crudely drawn as that is. I'm not an artist by any means, but in this case, v equals 1/3 of pi times the radius squared times h. So basically the exact same as if you were trying to find a cylinder, except in this case you're going to do 1/3 of pi instead. So if we simply just plug in our numbers, we can do 1/3 pi, and then the radius, I'm sorry if you can't see it too well, is 3. So we're going to do pi r3 squared times the height, which is 4. Once again, sorry if you can't really see that, but I'm not an artist by any means. So in this case, we're actually going to get the volume equaling 37.6991. And then we don't have any units, so we're just going to say cubed. Simple enough. So the last one that you'll most likely have to know is how to find the volume of a sphere. So this is actually quite simple. All you're going to do is the volume equals 4/3 pi times the radius cubed. So v equals 4/3 pi 3 cubed. So in this example, the volume of this sphere is going to be equal to 113.097 centimeters cubed. Simple enough.